Thanks. All right, welcome everybody to our admin meeting for Thursday, June 15th. Annie, would you mind to roll call once?
Looks like we have Cheryl Hartman, Jason Emery, Melissa Fisher, Suzanne Ferdinand, Jackson Bunch, Leidy Wagner, MCAT. And in 206, we have Commissioners Strohmeyer and Commissioner Slotnick. We have Chris Lotsberry, Ann Hughes, Vinnie Pavlish, Annie Cathy, Allison France, Ray Reiser, and Carrie Powers.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Do we have any public comment on items not on the agenda?
So commissioners, just a quick update for you all. We've hit that month so that folks are aware where you will see all of the partnership provider health contracts in your consent agenda. So these are for all of the providers. Partnership signs 1-year employment agreements with all of those providers. So every June, July, and an early part of August, those all come up and due. So you'll see quite a few of those for the next little bit on your consent agenda. If people are just wondering about those are those agreements so that we continue to have providers for dental, health, mental health services, and medical services at Partnership Health Center, which is obviously an important part of their mission.
Thanks for highlighting that. Okay, how about that consent agenda?
I would move that we approve the consent agenda.
Is there anything anybody wants to pull out and talk about? Okay, I'll second that and all in favor. Aye. Thanks, Tim. Okay, our next presenter would be Ray Reiser, who's right here in person.
I am here. Thank you. What this is a professional services agreement between the county attorney's office, the pretrial diversion program, and the University of Montana sociology department, who has agreed to undertake a study, an academic study of the diversion program. Give us an idea of what we're doing. Calibrate, correct? That's correct, Commissioner. What we're doing right, what we're doing, maybe we can improve a bit on. So we're looking forward to see the outcome of that.
Awesome.
Way to go. Good work.
Jackson Bunch is actually the representative from the university. Who's the point of contact. Happens to be online there. But I'm sure that.
Thanks. Jackson, do you want to add anything?
You're muted, Jackson, if you're talking. Or no, you're unmuted, I guess.
You unmuted, but if you're talking, we can't hear you, Jackson. Oh, shoot.
Well,
we're not hearing you.
sounds like a good thing to do.
Yeah, great way.
I didn't prepare Jackson.
Okay, all right. Okay. We were gonna ask you really hard questions.
Yeah, what's your ulterior motive?
Yeah,
Perhaps.
And Jackson in the comments have said sorry, but nothing to add.
okay,
Okay.
that's fine.
Okay.
All right. Motion,
Yeah, I would move that we approve the PSA.
second that, call for any public comment. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Ray.
Well, Ray, thanks for the good work you guys do.
Thank you.
Pioneering.
Thank you.
Okay, Susanna.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes, there you are.
Okay, awesome. So this is a professional services agreement between the county and Rocky Mountain ATMs, and they provide or in the past, this company has provided ATM services at the Western Montana Fair and for other events throughout the year at the fairgrounds as the fairgrounds is ATM provider. So basically it proposes a $4 surcharge on every transaction, and the fairgrounds would be paid 25% of that for each transaction.
Okay. I guess if you see cash enough, they'll pay you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I would move that we approve the PSA.
Do we have any public comment on this? All right, I'll second it and seeing none, we'll call for vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, thanks for making this PSA happen, Susanna, and people will appreciate having ATMs at the fair.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
You. Okay, our very own Shane Stack.
So I will attempt to cover this in Shane's
This
absence.
big dollar thing. for
Yeah,
Public
it's a
Works.
huge thing for Public Works. It's, so Public Works is working on a small office remodel for their space, particularly in the customer entry area. This is part of their move post-COVID to just make that lobby a little more user-friendly and also a little more secure for staff, so that it can be open a little bit easier for folks based on their varying staffing skills that happen out there. So they've been working with Jason Hauser and Ethan
Great.
on that particular process. So this is a professional services agreement with Gooden Construction
Nice.
as part of that work.
What can you accomplish for $30,000?
Yeah, that's what
I think it's
So this is just as you guys.
I think it's an ice cream bucket of, I think it's an ice cream bucket of wood screws.
It could be wood screws. It could be wood screws. Various sizes you have to sort yourself. We're gonna have a new counter people can put them out on. So in this particular case, I believe what this is for Gooden Construction to do some of the construction oversight for the actual project itself, where Ethan's schedule is pretty well packed with other projects, including the Jerry Marks Rocky Mountain Exploration Center,
Yeah.
the elections building, and several.
So
other
not the
projects.
actual
This
construction.
is not the.
Ah,
This is,
okay.
I think for
That
the
makes
actual
more
review
That makes more
piece that
sense.
Ethan would normally be the one to do with it. In this case, we just don't have the internal capacity.
There we go.
So,
Great.
I would move that we do this. We approve the PSA.
Second.
All right, any public comment on this item? Seeing none, we'll call for a vote here. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thanks.
Welcome, Commissioner Rivera.
Yeah, welcome Commissioner Barrow. 8 minutes. It was a big meeting. Do we have any correspondence or discussion items? Anything?
The one thing I will say throw out there for folks, just so the commissioners are aware, is thanks to Allison's team, including Allison and Carrie and others, there's now an FAQ. Am I saying that right? FAQ page for folks who are interested in information about Holland Lake Lodge or who are interested in
well
the
done.
county's ability to participate in that, or what
County.
control the county
Oh my gosh.
has related to that, or where things are in the permitting process. That is up with all the current information that we have to date. When that changes, we will add more to it.
That's on
It's a
our
good
voice.
place. It's actually not on the Voice because at this point there isn't an active piece of that. We just have an FAQ page up, which I believe is under the commissioners.
Under the committee, yeah, we can
Office,
get you the
so,
URL.
so
Oh, I emailed
most of
it
the
yesterday.
Can we tell, is anybody here? Well, they'll listen later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's up on there. So again, if you guys get inquiries from folks who are, reaching out to you individually or anything, feel free to point them at
Okay.
that page because it is for lack of a better term, the latest and greatest information that we have.
So why isn't it on voice? What's the?
Because Missoula County Voice is for projects where we're seeking engagement on. That's really
Okay.
what it's for.
This is
It's
more
not
about-
for just straight information.
Okay.
Yeah, so it wouldn't make sense to put it on there because we wouldn't want to mislead people to
That we
think
actually,
that
that
there's
there's
any
a
engagement.
decision that
component.
we're
Yeah,
gonna make. I see.
right, exactly.
Got it,
Mhm.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Should there ever be a point where the commissioners might have decision-making space, which does not exist today, then we might consider.
Okay.
Something like a voice page. But in this case, it just lays out where all the pieces for the county are.
Yeah, thank you, because we're getting off.
It's a topic of great interest.
Really, really
Yeah.
interested.
Topic of high interest, so
Yeah.
it's a consistent resource.
I heard Commissioner Gidge is in the running for Flathead National Forest Supervisor.
Did you help do the job? I mean,
That is brilliant. That is brilliant.
Dude, I think he's up for it.
This is the crowd please.
Well, that's good info to get out there in the world.
Yeah, thank
Thanks
you.
for.
Yeah, thanks for doing
Well,
that.
Yeah, thanks to Carrie too.
Thanks, Carrie.
Okay, with that, I believe we're done.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.